Okay, friends, have a good day. The chat is open. Let's make some noise. I see how many of you with us today. It's actually amazing that there's so many of you today, friends. 9 more people and the room will be closed. No one else will be able to enter. 8 people already, so there's still a couple of more seats, and we will have 100 people who can only be at this event today. So yeah, I'm looking to it. I see. Okay, it's already 96. Okay. Okay, friends. Hello, good evening. Please tell us where you're from. Write the city, country, just to get a little boost, and then I'll tell you very interesting information. And as always, we will try to provide it briefly but usefully. The most important information. As always. Okay, great. Germany, Latvia, Moscow, Munich, Dubai, Astana, Cheboksary, Latvia, Chisinau, Kaukas, Kazakhstan, Tumen, Tallinn, St. Petersburg, Russia, Saratov, Germany. Greetings from Sochi, hello. Stavropol here, St. Petersburg, London. Greetings from Yamal. Greetings. Mexico City here. Roman here, hello Roman. München, yes, Radha Astana. Greetings to all of you. Kazakhstan, Moscow. Okay, that's great, indeed. But I know many of you personally, so that's even more great. Now come on please, attention, write one in chat who has never heard about the fund, about the ProfiXone Capital. It doesn't know anything at all. Just to see if there are such people today or not. Alexandra, Nicola. Wow. Friends, that's a lot of you. I did not expect so much. Okay, that will be... I thought it could be a few people. Then I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what we really do, what we make, and who are we. Yeah, ProfiXone Capital. That's what we're gonna talk about today. This is already a closed-end investment fund, of a private format I can say. So such closed club where not everyone can participate, where not everyone will find how to enter in this fund, since it's such a closed community. It means that only with the recommendation or by performing some actions you can get into this investment fund. We are not a startup created yesterday, for those who don't know. We have been on the market for 3.5 years. If we take it from the moment we launched the company, this almost 4th year. But officially we have been on the market since 2021. Since May, that is. We are already 3.5 years old. The last man just entered on a broadcast. So yeah, we have a full room. Let's talk about the most interesting and the most important things today. What are we in general? Who are we? Let me just turn on the presentation for you. And I'm gonna show you everything. Welcome to the quantum world with ProfiXone Capital. During the first few slides you understand why it is quantum. That's what we called ourselves initially, and that's how we go. We go in steadily, simply. Quantum is a small particle of something. And in our case, it's a small particle of calculation. Yeah. Because everything that is done in the fund, it's all based on mathematics, based on calculations, and with what we are going forward. Exactly the foundation of our fund is the basic tool with which we enter the market. This is trading. It is trading, but not ordinary trading. I'll try to explain in few words for the newcomers who are here for the first time. Who are familiar with trading, give a feedback please. Like 10 or pluses. Who are familiar, who knows what trading is, or heard or saw, or I don't know, have friends who trade? Yeah, there are pluses, I see them. Also tens. Okay, now. The other question is, who lost the money in trading? Who are you lost money in trading? Write number 1 who lose your money. to make it clear. Even more than people who are familiar with trading. Friends, today I want to explain what ordinary trading is and what we do. Because I also lost a lot of money on trading. I won't say the exact amount, but many investors who know me also can say that I lose some money. And at some point I realized that the usual trading, the standard trading that exists in the world, it doesn't work. No matter how corny it sounds, yeah, it's kind of a paradox, like a weird thing that I'm tells you the trading doesn't work, but we're engaged in trading. And now I'm gonna try to explain what kind of trading we actually have. What we do is not standard trading. Let's just take an example of what regular trading looks like. If I am a trader, an ordinary trader, many of which exist in the world today, and many who are traders who understand this a little bit, I think they will confirm with some pluses, tens, then we want to be good. What should a trader have? Firstly, traders should have at least 3 monitors, at least 3 screens. For what? In order to be aware of every news that is happening in the world, because everything comes from it, from them, from the news. You must understand what's happening in the world. A second screen should be a technical analysis, and the third screen is fundamental analysis. So yeah, 3 basic things. The screens should be with a trader. And what did I do before I got acquainted with the system that we have now? I came to the traders, and when I saw the trader, I asked, okay, show me how you work. Here's the standard scheme. They're just graphs, they're monitors, graphs and arrows down, up, that's all here. A cap was drawn here, some more of this, double bottom, third bottom, and so on. There's all the standard indicators of a standard trading. What is really happening here? Just imagine that's what a trader sees in front of him. He must invent. I can't say it otherwise. He has to come up with some kind of a deal. There is no other way to call it, because it's just something that formed in his head based on the news, based on some charts, some stories, etc. It needs to be invented. You need to somehow figure out which deal to enter into. And so the trader just roughly pokes somewhere and opens a deal. But that's 99% of the statistics, as it is. And for some reason 99% of the traders lose money. Why? Because they follow the same patterns according to the standards. How it differs from our scheme, how our system is different. When I got acquainted with the system, you know what I got in response when I said, well, show me what kind of system you have. And that person just opened the computer and Excel spreadsheet. For me, that was before I meet my partner, which today is Valerie. I knew that such trading was standard. I knew that now, well, I flew to him. I think, well, now he's gonna show me just, again, charts, again the same thing, but I saw the Excel chart. And when I saw it, it affected me. It's like the same as I expected, the graphs, but here's an Excel statistics. Everything is very simple, because the system that a person has been working on there for many years. He developed this system completely based on numbers and mathematics. Steps done every day, stably. Let's say 2 plus 2, 4. It is today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow the same. That's exactly the strategy we have here. We just follow the system. Imagine we have a system that every day we just go through it step by step. We don't need to... I think that today is gonna be 5%, tomorrow will be 10%, and today after tomorrow we will generally make a profit of 50%. We don't have all that from the world at all. We have specific goals that we are following. And these are the very moments that give us the stability and why we have been working steadily for so many years. This is the base. This is the foundation in our fund. This is exactly a strategy, a system, a unique mathematical system that we trade on. We trade in different markets. We trade on a crypto market, we trade both on oil and indies. It's very different markets and different tradings. But the most important thing that you need to understand This is just a mathematical algorithm that is created and where traders do not decide anything at the moment. You don't need to invent anything. There's an entry point, a chart is already running from the entry point. They're just steps that the trader needs to do. No need to invent anything, they're just an algorithm that you need to follow. And we have trained our traders. We didn't just take traders and give money to management, as many do. It's 100% entirely wrong. Traders, they perform those actions and those tasks that we give, because we as a company take responsibility on this. We must provide what we told to, and the algorithm is our own. We follow this, and traders simply perform our tasks. Tasks that we give every day, and we have 15 people. Our team is big enough, we work together a long time, for 3.5 years now, we work steadily every day. Also, of course, there's a shift managers, and there's also a general manager. We always monitor all transactions and aware of everything. So this is in short words about what in our database. This is where we started, and we're also gonna touch this topic today. For beginners, it will be such a leap into the future. Not already today, but many people know how we got there, reached this goal, and we're gonna discuss this today as well. How we got here. We have our achievements, our successes in what we're doing for 3.5 years. Firstly, when we started at the very beginning of our journey, Nasdaq immediately started talking about us. I was personally interviewed by one of the Nasdaq interviewers. We flew in Dubai, we had our own opening event, and after that I was invited to an interview with Nasdaq. This was the first step. Then we were invited on the event in Cannes. We had the Forbes event and the Forbes Villa, where we also performed. We were here, our logos shine everywhere, and they also awarded us as the best investment platform. We had several awards, but this is the brightest and the shiniest. It was in the month of July. I also remember how now in 2021 we basically had something like, wow, for that time, yeah, that was something. And as if we had already entered to the market seriously, but we had to prove our purpose over time, that there's no confusing. And now we have been doing this for 3.5 years, and we already proved that today we are going to talk about not just some words, it's a reality. Every investor who, well, as an investor today, can prove, confirm all the words I said here. We don't just verbally show it all here and so on. It's in fact already possible to see us on Nasdaq, Forbes, as I mentioned before. Also, stars from Hollywood talk about us. There's such an actor, many of you know it, him from the Titanic. You're right, Leonardo DiCaprio, first to mention, but there's also Billy Zane. He played a character in Titanic as well. We meet him. I personally know him, I have a number, we communicate sometimes, chatting. Many people don't know about it, and I didn't shout about it everywhere. I didn't talk. But on his page, if I find a post I'm gonna show you, he reposted us on his page and said that these guys from ProfiXone, IGOR and others doing good things. Because he understands. It was a surprise for me how creative he draws pictures, arts, but he was familiar with trading, was familiar with crypto world, and even they were developing at that time. I definitely need to check again what stage it is. Developing some kind of product where they will also implement cryptocurrency payment and so on. So yeah, that was very interesting to listen. It's 2 hours for us. He take 2 hours of his own time. Everyone make a line to take pictures to him, but he just separate everyone, and just 2 of us, I, Marian from Romania, my partner, and 2 of us sitting on the table, almost 2 hours and talk for quite a time. In principle, we don't even try to hype on that at all. In fact, because of other war would just hype on this, but we would not. And for us, it was even more good, because how people just pay attention to us. But in such a way that we make a hype here. Initially, there was no such a goal. The second moment, how we get success and what we even done. Second moment, ProfiXone Capital. first in the world foundation that could provide and can do that 100% guarantee for the investor. So yeah, you're gonna ask how we can do that. Of course, we can talk about it for another hour, but I talked about this in other presentation. Okay, as a matter of fact, we created a product where people invest a certain amount that he want from $10,000 and more, and on that amount, on what he invests, he get 100% guarantee in the jewelry, in the form of gold, not just some kind of a paper, I don't know, like with some pen on it or certificate or I don't know. This is a real guarantee here that you get on your hands and feel in it, that you can just sell it or make a gift from it. It's a jewelry from gold and brilliance, just think about it. And we realized it in the first year. In the first year, when we start, I remember as it is. We flew, and first question, can we get a guarantee? What we do? Of course, I started sometimes in sellings, and what did I do when someone telling me about guarantee? When investor asks about guarantee, of course you're telling him that there's no guarantee in love. And the history about this, that investor should understand there's no guarantee, but he wants guarantee. On that moment I understand that this man just want to go away and use this as the part of his plan to close the conversation, because he understands that no one can give you a guarantee. But when we start this product, I myself meet on a presentation with the serious people, and I telling everything, discussing, make a presentation, and someone tells I need guarantee, and I telling him I have a guarantee, and his eyes telling it's not true. Of course, laughing. He said that's not true. I said okay, let's try it. This is the real 100% physical guarantee, and when he saw that, he understand. He has no words, and the deals were closed immediately in plus, and that's how we create a guarantee. It's like a lot of example. If you want to have a real example yourself, go in our office, and you can see, you can go into the shop and get your guarantee from the investigation. Of course, it's not 20% of the amount, not 30, 100%, and that's unique. But today, it's just telling how much we achieve. First was the guarantee for the investors. And that was one of the moment. We are first in the world. I'm not gonna fear these words. 3.5 years. No one could just copy that or try to make it yourself. We 3.5 years. We start like on the 15th of 2021, and our foundation, we started in the live broadcast. What do you mean by live broadcast? We are making money and we showing it in real time, in broadcast. Just think about it. Live broadcast, it's the only one instrument that you can buy for any amount of funds. I tell 1,000 times to investors, if they hear about instrument that can be bought for millions of money, that's only one live broadcast. Bank guarantee, licenses, everything can be bought. Depends on the level. So of course everything can be bought, but we find the instrument that can be bought. If you go on a live broadcast, I talk to you right now. If I said something, I can just change it and said I didn't tell you that. I can fake it, because it was captured in real time. And the same story we take and implement in our foundation. We show in 24 hours from the moment of the start, not stopping, even in a single day. Like only holidays, 2 weeks in a year, New Year. So yeah, we're gonna stop because trader doesn't work at that time. No one work. It's holidays of New Year. But every time besides that, we show it in real life on live broadcast. Did you saw any of that before? We are the first foundation who did it, who make it real. and we do not stop. Stability show in real time how we make $200,000 on the start. $200,000. Today, I think everyone know, we have now 50 millions. That's the result for 3.5 years. That's the thing that we make real. Number one on the market in the world. No one could say no. No one could say that that's not true. 3.5 years. We make it real. 3.5 years. It's not some kind of a miracle. That's reality. And I also want to put another point here. We are first in the world of crypto foundations who link with trading cryptocurrency, who work stably and go on to their goal. And no such things as jumping in bad situation, strange news. We just stably go to our goals. Every investor have access to money in any moment. Those who understand, if we talk about some kind of income, serious income, profits that we have in foundation when we start, when we talk about some trading and when it's a 3.5 year, investors have access 24 hours at any moment of our history and can just use the whole amount of money. And there was never even a single situation when the investor could think about something wrong. Just show with a fire in chat who can confirm it, prove it as well. Just give me a feedback, please. And yeah, we're gonna go in next. I will do 100% here. So you understand what we done and what we do. ProfiXone Capital proved its financial capability, stability, not by words but by actions and time. Every deal, every factor, every business, you need to prove in a moment. But the time, make everything clear. Time put everything on the right place. For 3.5 years, investors understand what's going on in the foundation and how we achieve everything. That's the results. So let's get to the next. First goal, yeah, investors who here initially, I told them I can also check all the records for 3 years. By that I can prove that I said long time ago that we are not infinite. We don't have a goal to just accept money, investment for the end of the world. For those who don't understand what's going on, we also need to control this money, to manage them, and it's not so easy. We initially understand that, yes, I'm happy that we get 50 millions first goal for the, not for the first year, but not for the second, but for the 3.5. That's a big success, yes. That's a different level, and from that moment we are on a different level. And we have a goal as for the amount of investors and for the amount of money to make 7th of September. Just we're gonna remember this date, 7th September of 2024. Capitalization of $50 million, and in such close club today 1,000 investors from different states. It's more than 60 for sure. 60 states, countries, 1,000 investors. It's a quality. It's good investors, not just who make 1,000. They make more, $3,000 plus NFT, or $5,000 for today. That's the minimum. From what we started, it was 1,000, but after a year we make it 3,000 for the start. And yes, everything on our broadcasts going on a high quality. Why? Because people are the same quality. These people already realized in the foundation, not just common folks, they are united in such foundation. One club where we are like a community. We meeting, we talking, and I see every single time for 3.5 years how people get together, and that's the community of a successful people. That's what matters. Now, a lot of people think about, yeah, we make a goal of 50 million and it's late. Of course it's not late. From that moment, it's gonna be more serious and interesting. Right now we are on a level where you know there's no need to prove anything to anyone. And there are coming more, even more serious investors. Not like the beginners, more serious with big capital finances that want to cooperate with us. And that's for real, they're already investors and they understand that foundation on a different level and they want to be here. And they're a big one. They have influence. Now, we have a transition to the new stage of our development, all according to plan. Nothing changed. We just create a plan and we going through it. Capitalization $50 million. We're gonna decrease the income for new investors. Right. Why? I understand. All our team, we care to save the capital and make it more. But we need to understand, if we decrease the income for new investors, that's a norm, that's okay. We minimize the risk for 50%. For 50%, for every new capital, we make risks decrease. We don't have to think how we just need to have minimum 4%, 64 for per annum. So we make it lower for new investors. The old investors, they still get the old conditions. But the new investors can sleep well because understand that it's not so risky now. We, before 50 millions, have income for 3.5 years. That's already something. And there was created a reserve pool, so we can support everything here. For the investors that already exist, and after that I'm gonna talk about the new investors, those who are first time here, how to start and make an X from your capital. Investors, please, who have partners, who are in Zoom, who have different people in the ProfiXone, tell them this information as well. From 9 September of 2024 to 9 September of 2025, you have 12 months. Every investor, now your capital has been fixed. Like I'm an investor, I have $10,000 from 9 of September. Yes, $10,000, and that amount was fixed in the system. You have 12 months to use bonus time to increase your capital by the old conditions, 1% per week and 64% per year, right? Like I have $10,000 and before 9 September 2025 I can add x2 of that amount. It's 10,000 I have now, I can add 20,000 before the 9 September 2025. And from this amount of 30,000, I can still make 1% per week by the old conditions. So yeah, that's maximum. We can't do it any other way because we again open access to the big capital if we do not make such restrictions. So you have 1 year for every investor tell them that information to make x2 of your capital. And after that, you couldn't buy FIX1. Yes, that's going to be a FIX2. Right now you can buy more FIX1 tokens to make profit for the old conditions. And after 9 September 2025, you can buy only FIX2 to make deposit in X2 token. To make your capital grow with FIX1, you have 1 year. For new investors, their new token, FIX2, we have FIX1, FIX2, and FIX Gold. That one that gives you 100% guarantee. But now I'm gonna talk about FIX2. It's already implemented. You can see it in your personal cabinet, and I also show it how you can see the FIX2 token. FIX2 token, I try to make it short. We created the second token, first the FIX1, that already everyone know. That's the token that was programmed, fixed through smart contract, and he grow 1% per week. Token FIX2 is gonna grow 0.5% per week. 0.5% per week, every week, every Saturday. Those who open their eyes and happy understand, because the capital grow for 1%, for new investors 0.5%. And just let's be serious here. Income 0.5% per week, it's 2% per month. And we're gonna not count the percentage, 24% per year. If you withdraw your income, 24% per year. If you don't touch your money for 12 months, then 28.32%, like 28.5 for 1 annum. Also in cabinet you're gonna have a calculator where you can check everything. For 2 years it's gonna be 65%, like 32-33% per annum. It's grow by the percent. But what it's talking to this? It's created on blockchain, Binance Smart Chain. Of course, in the next year we're gonna transit on our blockchain, DexNet chain. But for now it's on Binance Smart Chain, because we need it right now. We planned in such time frame that we close everything. So yeah, we prepared the token, the smart contract, everything deployed on the blockchain. You can check it as well. Emission of the token, 100 million tokens, 100 million tokens, yeah. Why? I gonna explain, because the next goal, very important, 3,000 minimum deposit to enter the foundation, but you need a key. Key, it's NFT, and we're gonna talk about it as well. Token grow every week by 0.5%. It's not a token that's gonna be listed somewhere, it's token only for the foundations, to show the financial transaction, the transparent, how it's more easily for the whole world. Token, it's our ecosystem, our trading, our capital. Everything stay by this token. And right now we can, by this proof, the income that we're talking about. It was really big, but now it's gonna be decreased for new investors. And we're gonna show again and again that we can make profit, that we can provide investors. Money always available. It's not frozen or blocked. It's more cooler than in financial banks or something else. It's much greater than if you're gonna save it in bank or something. Tokens sends only to the company, and the company, by the contract, must buy the tokens from you for the price for today's price. And when the smart contract start from the price $1, token starts, and it's going to grow with no stops. Every Saturday it's grow on 1%. Doesn't matter if you buy it for $1 or for $20, $30. You buy it on some amount, and that amount equivalent in dollar is growing. Guarantee is that the company can buy the tokens from you by the contract. And the same is a FIX2 partner program available for this token as well. You can use partner program by token FIX2. Going next, new partners agreement. Yes, in personal account you will see new agreements because of the new tokens. The sale agreement about the token. By default you buy token and then selling it. Everything is inside. And the same from 23 of September for every investors, especially those who are already in a foundation that has capital. From the next week, from 23, in a personal account, you will see NDA agreement, where you can check every critical moments about what it's forbidden to talk. If I can say roughly, it's forbidden by rules. Yeah, it's a little harsh, but there are some rules about what you can talk about, what you can't. Especially about FIX1, about the income that already many investors have. This income should go with shine in silence. So you can make income more and more by agreeing with new rules. You'll see it by logging in the personal cabinet. Just check it, put the symbol and agree with the rules. You check with what you need to say yes. Of course, the people gonna ask you if someone know that you told some information. The goal of that is to stop giving the opportunity to share the information that the hype in about the foundation. We make so much money, so much income. Those who don't understand, I told initially, we have such goals and then we go in silence because we have no goals to get eternal capitals. We just want to make stable income with a certain capital, step by step, year by year, with a certain amount of people, investors. So it's critical for you to check and read and sign. So yeah, we really care about all investors, about the security and stable work of Foundation ProfiXone Capital. And I think many of you will agree with me on that one. Next, global goal of Found ProfiXone Capital and rule. First, the next rule, 100 million capitalization. We have 50 million and the next is 100 million. We make this goal to be accomplished by 9 September of 2025. Yeah, right, the same amount of time for all the investors. The same amount of time we get for ourselves to achieve this goal. And I think 95% that we're gonna make it to that time. If you remember, in the previous year in September, capitalization was $10 million. After a year, 50 millions. You can check how much X's we have. Go X2 for 1 year. That's real deal for us. And we make it for us clear. We're gonna go to it. After achieving 100 million, the opportunity to invest in FIX1 or FIX2 will not gonna be available. No longer available. Those capital that investors gonna make in the next 50 millions in a pool, we're gonna develop with the amount we have right now, with the investors we have at that moment. Yeah, there's gonna be only one way to avoid that. So yeah, gonna share it with your partners. We have a goal 100 millions. On 100 millions, we stop and fix the capital. And no, any investor just can't get anything on his deposit. Doesn't matter fix 1 or fix 2, you just can't do it. The deposit button is just disappear. Only withdraw. Yeah, that sounds strange when I said it like that. I am in shock myself. No one in the world do that to just throw the deposit button away and let the withdraw button stay. A lot of people just make a deposit button like in a yellow or red and a lot of arrows everywhere. Deposit, please deposit. But there's nothing here. We just throw it away, and only the withdraw button remain. You can only withdraw the money. You can't deposit more, and that's cool. I want to achieve that goal, to see that it's and to make it real, that the button deposit no longer exists. It's gonna be a sensation on the market. It's really motivated. I can see in chat that some of you says, IGOR, you're a strange, weird man. Okay, no complaining here. Yes, there's some weirdness in me. No one, I guess, no one uncomfortable with my weirdness. Next moment, there's gonna be one way after $100 million when the deposit button is disappear for Fix 1 and Fix 2. Only one way to get the ProfiXone capital fund through using our key. That some people don't understand the value of this key. It's an NFT, we created it. And the third thing that we highlighted, if the goal gonna be achieved before we actually make a date for that, we're gonna make all the conditions go on immediately. If we make it like in May, on the third anniversary of the company, then everything going on, all the rules, all the new conditions. If $100 million are achieved, no one can deposit any money. That's important to understand. That's important also for you to understand why we do that. So yeah, there's no need to beat around the bush. Just calculate 100 million to also understand numbers and see that amount of money. It's not small amount of money, of finance. And it's gonna make a big income. We understand it and we happy about it. Because we building a foundation where every million, 2, 3, it's the foundation that building around. And we make a lot for this time. And I'm gonna tell you about more. If we achieve at any moment 100 millions, then okay, all these rules will be applied. New conditions. Okay, let's go next. There's one key, it's NFT, and it's valuable. Before that, its value was a lot, but now it's still a big deal. The price kinda interesting. We have collection of NFT fixed gold and fixed diamond. Right now we selling fixed gold, and only when we sold out fixed gold, then we go to fixed diamond. Fixed gold is collection of 777 NFT, only 777. And to invest in foundation, even Fix 2, token Fix 2 right now gonna be developed, you need NFT. NFT costs $2,000. Without NFT you can't enter. You need to buy it. But of course you need to know where to buy it, get recommendation. And with this NFT you open for the foundation to invest. Minimum $3,000 you need to invest in the fund as well. You need to understand what the quality of our community, investors, 1,000 people who invest a big amount from start, become part of this foundation, become part of this community. You need to understand that the key not kind of access to the foundation, it's a privilege. A separate product of foundation that gives you privilege. One of the privilege, it's the key to foundation. You can enter the foundation and invest, become investor. Second privilege, you can get from our partners in Dubai jewelry shop. If you have NFT, you go to the shop, show that you have NFT, prove it, get certificate, and without certificate, you can show it in the shop and get 50% discount on every jewelry in this shop. That's also a privilege. We make a deal, so yeah, everyone understand, everyone can check that you have NFT and you get the discount. Again, 3.5 years, a lot of reviewers showing out of nowhere, trying to make this story like make it a false one. I personally go with you to the shop and show you where can you buy it and how it works. What's also important, NFT, you can get a physical NFT as well. 2 coins, fixed gold. Fixed diamonds are a little bigger. They are ready, prepared, and a lot of people already get fixed gold. Like 30 people get physical coins. We share it with investors. How it works? Before it was 5, then it's 7 NFT. You buy 7 NFT, send it to staking for 3 years, and get additional physical coin. Physical NFT that costs money, not a small one, believe me. It's 50 grams of pure gold, 18 karat. So that's a great one. A pure gold with unique design. From the shop, when they saw the result, I could say that I need one. We try to understand what is it, what owner of the shop can do the same thing for us. And yes, I know the owner of the shop that create such jewelry, and I truly blessed with that. So yeah, by that you get physical NFT. There are 30 of them right now, NFTs, with that we already give to others, all investors. There's also gonna be an auction where every NFT will have a unique special number, like you can see in NFT number 1. And every NFT, you buy NFT, if seven of them you take, choose a number from this 7 NFT, and it's take on a physical coin. If the coin have this number, it's your coin. So the future in your hands. Going next. What's the NFT, how it's gonna work, and why you need that thing? Unique and valuables of these NFTs, I can show it with 2 things. It's first, in the world, real physical NFT. You can see it, this is real, this is beautiful, magnificent. It has a number all in your hand. There's no project, company in the world where the NFT can be physically available to you. Or at least, I don't know, confirmed by some physical actives. Like NFT with gold and brilliance. I think it's cool. That's something that we did ourselves. Doesn't matter how loud it sounds, but is it true? I just don't want to sell something to someone. It's not about selling, it's about emotions that we get, how we get to that, and that we can go forward. That's the first. NFT, it's a privilege, as I mentioned before, and there's different privileges. Second, NFT, that's the only one key to the closed ProfiXone Capital Foundation. And let's imagine we get 100 millions and closed for capitalization. There's no one who can add more investment to their accounts. But if you have NFT, if you buy NFT, you have a certain amount that you can invest. Of course, not unlimited. If you buy one NFT, it means that you can 1 million invest, for example. NFT gonna give you a certain amount that you can invest. The fact that you have NFT, just imagine people, those who want to enter the foundation, they need to understand the active movement that's going on here. Everyone buy an NFT, and at some point, NFT gonna be sold out. Like 300 NFTs. There's only 400 remaining, and out of these 400 gonna be sold out. Every people have 1 or 2 NFT, for example. So yeah, the investor of the ProfiXone Capital obliged to buy the NFT, and they won't gonna sell it because they will lose their place. If they wanna sell their NFT, they also sell all the tokens and go out of the foundation. Of course, it's 90%, I think 95% of investors will never sell their NFTs, even if they have one. Why? Because they don't want to go from the foundation. With such income, such stability, everything transparent, and so on. Just think about how much will the price jump. If someone gonna take the NFT on sales, its price not gonna be $2,000. It's gonna be $10,000, maybe $100,000, because the investor go in here after the closing of 100 million and tells, I have 10 millions, I want to invest. Another investor gonna come. I said, there is one man who can sell NFT for you. What do you think will be the price? $100,000. You're gonna buy it. 1%? Of course he's gonna do that. Because after a year he will get 30% per year on his 10 millions. Of course you're gonna look at that way. Just look at the potential for this NFT. And that's not the end of the privileges that NFT gives you. It provides you. We also work for new privileges of the NFT. So those who have NFT will gonna get even more different things. But I'm not gonna share all these secrets for now. In the near future, in the first quarter of 2025, we're gonna announce some additional privileges to NFT. I hope everything is clear to you. I trying to talk a lot, just don't even have a time to to breathe some air. Hope you understand. Just put pluses, fires in chat if everything is understandable. Whew. Okay, great. I can see everyone get the idea. Okay. I see more people want to join. Let's get them in. And let's get going. Yeah, everything clear. Good, good. Okay, so you're interested. Let's check what we have. Yeah, factors. I'm gonna stay here for a moment. Try to make explanation for beginners who see that first time. What factors for decreasing risks we have to minimize the risks? What we do? Because we do a big job here. We make a big profit. We work on financial markets, and it's one of the most risky tools on the market of investment itself. But we prove, I again said, as I of course said before, We prove the stability of our foundation, the income in 3.5 years. It's no joke. I understand fully that investment foundation and the income to make it stable for people, it's not that easy as it sounds. It's not a piece of cake. We see the project go and gone. I can just I not have enough fingers on my hand to tell about every single company in the project. But we not looking back. We going on a road. We get set a goal, a strategy, and we going with that strategy. So we understand how we think, our brainstorms on different themes, factors, everything to minimize the risks. And first, what I want to highlight, mathematical system of trading. That's the first thing. I'm not gonna explain it again. I said only one thing. Mathematics, it's mathematics. Yeah, the system, steps that we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 plus 2, 4, and so on. Every day, nothing changed. Everything's stable. Stable. Mathematical algorithm, it's the whole thing. We do not invent anything. We not think something out of the deal. I'm so disappointed in trading when I do that. When I give traders the control over everything. There's nothing to just invent. But you just need to drink, to take something, to get your brain work. And after that you think you're great, you can open every deal and make profit out of nowhere. But the market really punish such behavior. And we understand that. What I like in Valery, my partner, when they start together, he look for the management risks. It is the law for us. We can't risk like not even 0.001% to make more profit. We want to go stably with our system. Achieve the goal, going next. Relax, going next. Forward. That's the first, unique mathematical system. Second, control of trader only in our hands. We make move. We give them orders, tasks to do. All foundations, all companies that trying to, in trading, do something, they always talk about that they are 1, 2, 3 trader, give them accounts in management and they make the money, the profit. It's not your account, not your capital. The one who has the main rule here is the trader. And he telling you when he open, when he start. And why need that? Oh, he make the circles, the other drawings, other charts, but you don't need that. Sometimes, yes, he get lucky. Sometimes not. On our eyes, one of the trader enter on 150,000 investment, make a deposit, and after 1.5 months, what do you think it's gonna be? He withdraw $800,000. And you think he'd stopped? No, he withdraw $800,000. And after that, the greed comes to the action. Yeah, that was a very good case for 3 days. He makes such a money, but he wanted to do that again. Doesn't matter that he just got lucky. In your case, it's a total luck. No. He get all his money back and lost almost all of them. 100,000 plus everything else, he just lost it. So yeah, never in my life for Valery, 23 years in trading, such luck. But control in our hands, there's a system, trader going forward. Going left, going right, you fired. So yeah, there's a system, no need to tell about it. Just open the account on our brokerage platform and go into work. If you want to show something that you got something, create your own account, show what you got, and do next. Third aspect, in trading, 99% of that, 99% of the success in this factor. We have our own brokerage company. So yeah, we open our foundation, work with some brokerage. A little the Valerie know for sure how the brokerage business, and he also explained to me when I meet him. I get in myself. I understand that it's not a good business. Brokerage, they always try to take your money. If you are a trader, if you have a unique system and you think you can make profit, the broker don't think so. The broker will always try to think in a way to take your profit. 100%. It's just a business. Rare if someone can give you a green light, so you can normally try yourself on the market with your system of trading. But in some moment we understand that we can develop, we can grow with one broker. It's just technically they try technically make a difficult situation for us in many ways, and we understand we can just develop and gather a big capital with such broker. So if we're not gonna do something, we're gonna get ourselves without any coin. So yeah, when we understand that, we also knew that to develop ourselves, to make a move, we need to build a big business, we need our own brokerage company. And we initially, it was only for us for the first 2 years. We work in, it's like a big clients, a few big clients, our friends who trade in individual order. We do not develop that. We not shout about it, we do not share this information, but in previous year, in December, with DexNet, we launched this platform ourselves, globally, and it's 20,000 traders on the platform right now that sit in every day trying to do something, trading, and yeah, it's a business that works, it's not a startup, it's a full, complete company with a business that works. And it's valuable for us that fund ProfiXone capital for the investor. They understand that with that move we minimize the risk by 99% because we control the money, we control the capital, we play the cards here. If a trader does something wrong, we have all technical things to on the platform, so the deal will close automatically if something goes wrong. We can control the deals, everything on our market, and that's minimize the risks. On such level that I understand that it is the main rule here. Because you have the whole access to deposits. That's why it's our feature. Have access at any moment. Not a single fund can do that, because they depends on broker. And if broker, if you make a withdrawal on broker, the broker can't get it in time, in 24 hours. They can't promise it. But we can. We have direct channel accounts, we can withdraw and deposits in the near moments. So that's cool. Sometimes when we get in a discussion or to make an agreement with some traders, they have answers like, you understand that you will have problems. I tell what problems, and they don't even know that we already have the resolution, the solution for it, because we already encountered it, and we understand how to fix everything. So yeah, friends, we make our own brokerage, and there's no question about that. No one can say anything to us because we trade ourselves. traders in our control, technical part on our side. We control everything, and that's important. And one of the best and important moments here, a lot provocation on that we want to increase risks, but we make the minimal goals on profit. If we check 40, 83, 84% we make, and the income for the whole year, 64% we can get to investors. We can provide it. Yes, we have our fees and the company itself, but we can work with that. We never look at the tomorrow only to make more money or get rich for the night. No, never go. 1% per week. We make it for a lot of time, and for a year, 100 million, 200. It's not our goal, you understand? That's the main thing. That's the main thing in our foundation and our community. It's principles. All business that work with the foundations, they connect, they work with partnership. It's long-term businesses, not just common businesses that just invest, get money tomorrow, and they close. No, it's long-term business. We build our own strategy, our team, our business gonna work for many years. And that's the main factor here. I give this foundation 1 or maybe 1.5 years for a common foundation, but for that 3.5 years, that's something unique. And I always say, what an idiot, sorry for that see such growth amount of investors and just close all the income. I don't know, many thought about that it's not gonna live for long, but we never gonna stop the path for income. Even if every investment for today gonna stop, we continue to work with the capital we have right now. Investors, if they're all gonna withdraw today, we have our own capital. We're gonna go with the remaining guys together without any problems. We even, I don't know, maybe get happier. I know this sounds wrong, but every investor who want to exit from the foundation, okay, I will give him every money he invested and what he's profited. That's minus one thing that I must sure to be provided. The people want it. The people want to have access to their money at any time, to look at the withdrawals, and I myself, when I look at how investors have deposits and get a withdrawal, I'm smiling. It's the quality model of work. As I said, 99% of the success in such business that we are now as a fund or investment fund, trading cryptocurrency, 99% of success depends on these factors. If there are none of such in a business, it's going to be unstable, it's going to be not for long terms. Why? Because these factors, they can mess up, they can make sure that people will not stably get their profit, their withdrawals. That mathematically will not work. If I see something like a company that Economicon, what do I look at first? On mathematics. On mathematics, where, how much, how will pay, and so on. Okay, what we have here? Oh, that's... oh. Okay, friends, if you have any questions, if you don't, so we're gonna end this broadcast. Every one of you gets something useful from this live translation. So yeah, for those investors who are now, please share this information in chat, on the official channel, we're also gonna make a post. You have 12 months or before achieving 100 millions. We don't know it's gonna be at 12 months or we're gonna make it for 6 months. It can be real. I'm not gonna try to foresee the future. So yeah, big investors not gonna believe that we can make 64 per annum, but 28 it's more real in their image. So yeah, that's why I guarantee that after this event there's gonna be more big investors. So yeah, we're gonna just make capital grow to work together to move along forward. Okay. Igor. Someone just said that I can talk with that guy. If he said that it's not true and the project not gonna live for long, he said that 2 years ago and he still thinks so? Oh my god. He's in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna talk to him if he can, just make it possible to... Oh, David. After the closing of 100 millions, how much the investor can... David, fixation, there's no fixation right now for Fix 2. We're gonna announce it later. NFT, one of the way to increase the deposit limit in the future. So like if you have NFT, I have 100,000 limit. For example, if I have 2 NFTs, 250,000 limit. If you're gonna want to invest, I don't know, 500,000, 700,000, you're gonna need more NFTs, like 5. Maybe for free. We're gonna make a calculation for that. Yeah, thank you. Appreciation. Glad to see. So the enter will be possible on after 100,000. Strange question. After 100 million, the access is going to be only through NFT. If you didn't see someone who sell an NFT, the old investors who enter without NFT, they will stay with the capital they are fixed now. No, not now, after a year. So after that, you're gonna need to buy NFT to make more deposit if they want. If you close 100 million in March, and in April someone withdraw 5 million, is it possible to... No, after the 100 million it's fixed, after that moment we go in forward. If there's gonna be withdrawal, don't do that, please. Or do, it's on you actually. But after that you're gonna have access only through NFT. That's what give the NFT its real value. Firstly, the NFT bought, then prove that you have NFT through support. The person who advise you how to buy NFT also gonna say you where you can buy it. Open your account and you will have access to investment. Thank you. Yeah, was very interested. Yes, my pleasure. Thank you for your actions, for your job, of course. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Gold jewelry in shop 50%. If you have certificate, you'll get 50% discount. You can buy even jewelry on $1 million and you'll get discount 50%. How much that the NFT? $2,000 now, friends. I can buy an NFT. We can talk about the price. Well, if it's gonna... After it's gonna go on OpenSea, the price will be different. Thank you, Igor. Thank you, Igor. Of course. Same names. Thank you, Igor. Really wanting to your foundation. I have any opportunity to participate? Yes, you have for now. Super great news. Fix one, not gonna change. Fix one, you can't both anymore. Just for new investors, there's only fix two. I gonna demonstrate it for those who are still here. I gonna just let me turn on the demonstration. I am gonna show you in a personal account. After achieving 100 million, the old investors 1%. Yes, after, if you are old investor and you have $100,000, so you will get the income from this $100,000, 1% per week, as you get it before. For you, nothing changed. So it's important before 50 million to, I don't know, capture, gather more capital to have X2 in limit for the old investors. Okay, let me just turn on the demonstration. It's already 1 hour and 20 minutes. For me, it was like 5 minutes. And I'm gonna show you the personal account. Okay, just when you enter the account, there's DexNet, ProfiXone. In ProfiXone, for all investors, also we're gonna highlight it in chat, for all investors there are 3 cards. 1 card, 2nd card, 3rd card. Fix one token here, there's your capital, about what we mentioned before. There's Fix 2, now you have X2, and also you can add more to Fix 1. And you have a fixed amount, X2 you can deposit in it, it's your limitation. After that, if it's 10,000, you can buy 20,000. You can deposit. After that, there's gonna be the 2nd card, and you have to deposit here, because the deposit button on the Fix one will be disappeared. Of course, it's gonna be a different strategy, but Fix Gold, but an interesting ideas and what's in my mind. We're gonna talk about it later after we go in the presentation of Fix Gold product. Everything that's with the guarantee, with jewelry, is okay. If you check the Fix 2 token, you can see there is 0.5% per week. If you click deposit, you see that. All the new investors only have the Fix 1 and Fix Gold. Fix 2, I'm sorry. Fix 2 and Fix Gold. And after you click deposit, there is no Fix 1 for new investors. You can see that when the smart contract was launched, how many, and so on. And the minimum deposit $3,000. It's the minimal. There's a commission. Nothing special, the same as the Fix 1. Rare if someone didn't do the same. We just save the same conditions on the fees and so on. So I need 3,040.5 to make a deposit because of the fee. So yeah, the transactions, everything I do, I make a request and the company check my deposit within 24 hours. Usually it's more faster. The same with the withdrawal, it's 24 hours. If you in ProfiXone, you in your partnership account, Fix 1, Fix 2, Fix Gold, they are the same. Everything work in personal cabinet. Every investor can check and see 3 cards. Old investors, so I think it's looking good, really good. And you can use any one of them. Oh, for news, of course, for new guys, of course, Fix 2 and Fix Gold. And we're gonna talk about Fix Gold as well. For now, Fix 2, the smart contract, it's available, yeah, there's the price for the token, and that's all. As I see, there's no more questions, so that means we're gonna go to the end. That we discuss everything we wanted. Just one thing in the end, really important. If you didn't didn't catch anything in your head, maybe it was hard for you, it's okay. I just want you to remember one thing that I want to tell you. Firstly, thank you for all your attention, for our unity, what we created, what has helped us to create this font, community, partners, big investors, everything. We have one goal and we go into that. Every time, like in the office, on such presentation, I telling you the same. To understand. If you do something, doesn't matter what you do, but with who you do. If you surrounded by unstable people, this is not right. You're not gonna do anything. But if you have a cool, mega cool product, but your team is unstable, it's not gonna work out. This is a fact. We saw how everything starts with fireworks, with great shows, with great ambitions, but it doesn't work with us. It can be built with not right people besides you, alongside you. Doesn't matter what, matter with who. And that was happened. I choose with whom to work. Like Timur, my partner, it's matter to me with who I work. There are 1,000 people, investors in foundation, and all close friends to me, partners. I know them for many years, like a family, a close family with which I can meet. Everyone get in such private, become a member of such family. Transparent, fair. So remember that, if you didn't remember anything else. Thank you for your courage, for 1.5 hour in the live broadcast. See you on the next one. And remember to tell other old investors about the start of a new token and so on. Big thanks to every one of you, and see you in the next broadcast. Have a good evening.